Hello, and what's going on? Time for another video. A couple things from last time. One, apparently if you put the tag teen sex in your video, it rises like crazy. This is just another test to see if I can outbeat the one I did before. So hi, if you're watching this and you're expecting naked people, I'm sorry. I'm just testing you. In other news, apparently we sent missile parts to Taiwan by accident. I think it was a year and a half ago. The Pentagon apparently told everybody a couple days ago or something, and that's a little disturbing to me. Because, I mean, really, what happened in that situation? You got Barry and Bob, and they're both in the bunker. Hey, Bob, where'd you send those missiles to? I think it was, well, hold on, let me check my paperwork here. Oh, crap. In other news, I called AT&T yesterday because I was trying to move up my date so that I could get a phone for my wife. Because Christina's been without a phone for a while because all the phones we get miraculously blow up somehow. I don't know how, but the screen goes out or the battery's bad, or I washed them. Besides that point, though, I called them and I said, hey, you know, my date for updates coming up, or upgrades coming up, could you move it up like a week just so I can get a phone for my wife? She doesn't have one, please. So I put my sob story out there. I tell her, you know, I'm paying for 2 lines and I'm using one and my wife doesn't have a phone, so please help me. Lady on the phone that I don't know, I can't pronounce your name, please help me get a phone for my wife. So for 20 minutes, I sit on the phone. About 5 of that talking to her and 15 on hold listening to some stupid music while I try to figure out, are they going to let me? Now before this point, I had went to a corporate store. I walked in, I gave them the same story, and I said, look, I need a phone for my wife, she doesn't have one, and everything I get breaks, and I'm paying for 2, using 1. Can you help me? The guy that I talked to went like this. Yeah, I think we can do it. Walked over to the computer and told me we could do it, and I asked him how much the phone's worth, 30 free, and he told me no, and I said, thank you for your time, sir. So we leave, go to Walmart, I'm on the phone with this lady for 20 minutes. It takes her 20 minutes to do the same thing that this guy did in a second. Sure. Only for her, it's 20 minutes of this thing plastered in my face. Ah! So she finally says, yes, we can do it. But there's a little clause. You have to get one at a corporate store, which I had already been to and said no, or online. Which the point of getting a phone is so I have one, she can use it before they... Ah! So I said, well, that really doesn't help me, lady. I'm kind of need one now. I want a phone for my wife now because she doesn't have one. And she said, well, I can't really help you. I'm sorry. You know, I apologize for the inconvenience. And there's going to be an $18 upgrade fee. I didn't know if you knew that or not. Which I didn't know, and at the time, she didn't explain it that well, so I thought it was $18 for moving it up, and I was not very happy. So I say goodbye to her because I don't want to talk to her anymore. So we go over to the connection center because she's already moved it up, and I'm thinking, well, if she moved it up, maybe it'll still go through, right? Because I'm thinking, well, it's in the system, so it might go through. So we're standing at the connection center. The lady types in the information. She brings it up, and she says, yes, you can upgrade. It's in the system that your upgrade's today. And I said, hey, look, it did work, and the lady didn't know what she was talking about. Yippee! Because it's not a big surprise, because sometimes they don't know what they're talking about. While she's kind of running Christina's phone through the system, she calls me back. The lady I talked to that I can't pronounce name, she calls me back, and I say hello. And she goes, hi, I talked to my supervisor. They think you may be able to probably do it at a Walmart. I said, hey, that's great news because I'm at a Walmart now, and they are doing it. She said, that's great. Thank you very much. I said, thank you for your help. Goodbye. They get to the end. They're about ready to activate the phone. The phone is there, and it's tingling, and it's about, and it won't activate. And she called the connection lady, calls her people, and she's like, why wouldn't it activate? And they're like, well, it's not her upgrade date. And she's like, well, they called them, and they said it was. So I get on the phone again, and I get some other lady, and I don't know her name, but I can't pronounce it, and I just forget it. And she said, hey, I don't know what the other person told you, but they were wrong. Ah! They both work at the same company. They're probably right next to each other. Why can't she take 20 minutes to go find the same person and says, yes, you can do that? It's like I go to a restaurant and I say, I would like that cheeseburger. And the person says, no, I'm sorry, we don't have any. And I start to walk away, and she says, oh, we do. And I get back, and she says, but my shift's over, so I'm going to let this person do it. And that person comes, and I said, I'd like that cheeseburger. She goes, we can't do that. And I said, but the lady that's walking away right now told me I could. And she goes, I can't control. I don't know what she said. And then I don't get my cheeseburger. I've been doing a whole bunch of different websites on the blog to find a bunch of stuff. And some of the links are over there, so if you like them, you like them. If you don't, you don't. It's a bunch of different stuff. One of my favorites is Garfield minus Garfield, which is basically the Garfield cartoons and Garfield's taken out of them. And you don't think it'd work, and some of them don't. But some of them do. It's kind of weird because all you have is John Arbuckle doing a bunch of stupid stuff. But some of them are funny. So it's worth checking out. There's a couple more. No, it's over here. There's a couple more over here. So go check them out. Hope you have fun. And I hope you have better luck with your Verizon character. And if you've actually watched this whole video, thank you. I appreciate it very much. Goodbye. Yeah, but I just want my cheeseburger. Please, can I have my cheeseburger? Please!